Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
Good evening and happy Monday. We're officially 5 days into the month of August, and since we started off the month, we've been pulling those temperatures up just gradually before we were able to achieve the lower 80s for a high yesterday, creating a record on the board. It was also active yesterday as we were seeing the main release of the Suicide Basin, which we'll dive into that forecast here in a moment. But we stayed with mild temperatures again today as we were at least heading into those 70s, trying to head towards that 80-degree threshold again. Now here for Tuesday, similar setup, upper 70s, record set last year at 81 degrees. So we'll keep an eye on some record warmth that will continue to build here for the early week as we'll settle into some of those bright skies and keep above normal temperatures through at least about Thursday. Now we are going to talk about some potential changes as we head into the weekend. Currently we're watching a very strong river of moisture bring impacts from southwestern Alaska into south central regions. So the southeast is getting held off by a high pressure system that's to our south, keeping us quiet, but that high will break down, allow for some of that moisture to move in. Now, not looking to be a drenching forecast in the time being, so we'll watch for that change, but for the time being, we are keeping an eye on that Mendenhall flooding that is expected to continue to last here into tomorrow. We've been watching as we've been rolling through our Monday, the climb of the Mendenhall River. Preparations have been continuing to be taken as a significant flooding is expected as another river level close to what we experienced last year could be achieved, that record 15 feet along that riverway. So some significant flooding ongoing, and then we see that big dip that will occur as we head into the rest of the day tomorrow. So improvements ahead, but still rises continuing to be experienced and significant flooding ongoing. Now high tide for our Tuesday will be 2:48 in the early morning hours and then 3:35 into the afternoon. As flooding is ongoing, the good news is we don't feed into that river at all. We are noting that it is all just from that main release, and the sunshine is going to continue to carry through. We'll have bright skies and high temperatures there, staying very summer-like, upper 70s for that high temperature as mentioned. Looking at if we can hit those low 80s, another record on the board. 16 hours and 2 minutes of daylight as we have a 5:02 sunrise and a 9:04 sunset. High temperatures panhandle wide. We'll be heading into those 70s. Could achieve a few of those 80s there from the southern panhandle up through the Juneau area. Yak Tap pulling back to about 66 degrees, but still gorgeous conditions as August can be a big month for some changes for our area as we turn towards that fall season. But if we can hang on to the summer-like conditions, we'll take it. Another very warm day setting up for our Wednesday, keeping our temperatures at least 10 degrees above normal as our average is about 64 degrees. And we'll still tap into those 70s through Friday. Now Friday we'll start to talk about some changes. Cloud cover will at least increase, and then we'll watch for the arrival of at least some shower chances as we work towards next week.